Archangel Michael says, brace yourself. This is not just another message, it is the unmasking of a truth hidden in pain and silence. There is someone in your life who cannot breathe in peace anymore, all because of the way your face looks now. They suffer in silence when they see you. They avert their gaze, yet cannot stop staring. Because your face is the exact reflection of someone from their past who changed their entire destiny. The moment they laid eyes on you, something in their soul broke open. They began trembling, not out of fear, but from a powerful memory they buried long ago. Your presence has reawakened what they tried for years to forget. You are not even aware of what your appearance has triggered. But every time you pass by them, they are hit by an invisible force. That force is not anger or hatred, it is remorse, grief, and longing. Type Amen to get blessing 333. There was a person in their life, years ago, who carried a face that looked exactly like yours. It was someone they hurt, someone they walked away from, rejected, or betrayed. Now, your eyes, your expressions, your presence, it haunts them. They cannot escape the guilt. They see you and are reminded of everything they lost. They pretend not to notice. They fake a smile. But their silence is heavy with hidden wounds. The pain resurfaces like waves crashing onto their conscience. And your face, though innocent, becomes a mirror showing them what they tried to run from. They lose sleep because of it. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Archangel Michael says, you are not to blame. You were chosen to look this way for a reason. Heaven sculpted your face as a tool of justice and remembrance. This person is now trapped in a loop of their own creation. They thought the past was over. But then you appeared. Their knees weaken when you speak. They try to maintain distance. But their eyes always search for you when you're not around. There is a journal they wrote in long ago. In it, they described their biggest regret. And your face has now made that regret bleed fresh again. Type Amen to get blessing 717. They thought they would never face what they did. They thought they would never be reminded of the person they harmed. But now they suffer, and your face is the storm they never prepared for. You carry light, not just beauty or symmetry, but light that exposes hidden truths. Your face tells stories without you saying a single word. It radiates the kind of energy that forces people to confront themselves. It makes liars feel exposed. It makes wounded souls cry without reason. You are not just a face. You are a spiritual reflection sent to awaken. And this person is going through a spiritual breakdown because of what you've unknowingly brought back into their life. Type Amen to get blessing 868. They had moved on with their life. They built walls, families, careers. But your presence cracked every brick of that wall with a single glance. They are now obsessed with your movements. They study your expressions. And sometimes, they mistake you for the person they once knew. They are desperate to approach you. But shame ties their tongue. Guilt stiffens their limbs. Your face is too much for them to bear. It's not hatred. They are suffering. Torn between the need to apologize and the fear of being exposed. Type Amen to get blessing 606. There is a night they remember vividly. A night they said words they could never take back. Words that destroyed something pure. And now, your smile brings that memory to life again. Your silence brings them torment. Your glance feels like justice. You walk freely, unaware of the storm inside them. But your presence forces accountability. They weep where no one sees them. They've prayed for forgiveness, but never found peace. Because peace cannot come until they confess. And your face is the divine reminder that the time is near. Type Amen to get blessing 494. There's an object they keep hidden. A letter. A photograph. They take it out when they are alone and stare at it, comparing it to your face. And every time, they are convinced, you are connected. You are not just anyone. You have been placed in their path for a divine reason. Archangel Michael says, your face holds truth. Not just in structure, but in soul. It carries echoes of the past that must be addressed. Soon, they will speak. Not out of courage, but out of desperation. Because they cannot hold this torment any longer. Type Amen to get blessing 121. You will notice changes in their behavior. They will avoid eye contact, or stare too long. They might begin acts of kindness to ease their guilt. Small gifts, unspoken favors. But still, no words of truth. The weight they carry is becoming unbearable. And soon, something will trigger their confession. It might be a moment, a photograph, or a word you speak. Unknowingly, your face will unlock their silence, and what spills out will surprise you. It will be heavier than you expected. Type Amen to get blessing 848. You are not here to punish. You are here to restore balance. Your energy is the light in their darkened past. They might tremble in front of you, not because you're frightening, but because your face reminds them of the consequences they never faced. This is divine justice cloaked in innocence. Soon, they will cry in front of you. Tears they've held in for years. They will say words that break chains. And you will be left with the choice to forgive or not. But heaven already knows. You were created strong enough to hold this moment. Because your face is not a curse. It is a divine mirror. Type Amen to get blessing 707. Everything about you has been crafted for spiritual awakening. Even your eyes are portals. They see deeper than most. Your expressions carry layers. And without trying, you activate change in those around you. Some admire you. Some fear you. Some avoid you. But all are moved by you. Especially the ones suffering now. They are on the edge of spiritual breakthrough. And you are the key to their release. Heaven chose your face to bring justice full circle. And now, destiny is unfolding before you both. Type Amen to get blessing 383. They will soon speak the name of the person you resemble. You'll hear it by accident. Or they'll whisper it while half awake. And when that moment comes, everything will make sense. You'll understand why they look at you with trembling lips. You'll know why they've been behaving differently since the first day you met. Their suffering may not bring you joy, but it will bring clarity. And that clarity will set both of you free. Archangel Michael says, be gentle, but firm. You hold power in your presence, and your forgiveness may become their only redemption. Type Amen to get blessing 505. Their emotions will no longer be hidden. When you are near, their hands may shake slightly. Their voice may crack for no reason. They'll begin to avoid conversations that involve the past. But their eyes will always give them away. Because your face is too familiar, too connected to the deepest chapter they've never healed from. You were placed in their life not by accident, but by divine design, to confront what was buried, to bring light into the cracks of unspoken regrets. You are not just a reminder. You are the spiritual mirror, the walking embodiment of everything they need to face. Type Amen to get blessing 313. There will come a moment where the pain inside them becomes too much. It might happen during a normal conversation. It might happen when no one is around but you. Tears will fall. Words will stutter. And the past will begin to speak through them like thunder cracking silence. They will confess something you never expected, a connection to someone long gone, and how you've brought their memory back with every blink and smile. Your face, as it is now, carries peace, but also power. Power to disrupt their comfort. Power to make them kneel at the altar of their own truth. Type Amen to get blessing 919. There is someone else who sees it too. They've noticed how this person reacts to you. They may not speak it aloud, but they know something is not normal. That person will one day confirm what you already feel. A statement as simple as, you remind them of someone. But those words will ripple into something bigger. And when they speak that name, the name from the past, you will feel a shiver run through your body, because now the spiritual mystery becomes clear, and what was locked away opens wide before your eyes. From that day, things will never be the same. You will carry the knowledge of a divine resemblance, and the truth will begin its healing. Type Amen to get blessing 111. This message is more than revelation, it is preparation. Because once the confession happens, energy will shift. You will begin to see signs from the spirit world more frequently. Feathers in strange places. Dreams that seem more like memories. A soft voice in moments of silence. The person who once hurt another now sees the chance to make things right, but only through you. You are the vessel through which closure arrives, not by design of man, but by divine order. You were chosen to carry the light of someone long forgotten, and now, their memory breathes through you. Type Amen to get blessing 777. When you look in the mirror after this, you will see more than your face. You will see a destiny awakening, eyes full of spiritual fire, lips that speak truth without knowing it, a glow that makes liars tremble, and a presence that shifts every room you enter. You have been misunderstood for a reason. Because not everyone is ready to face what your face reveals. But this person, they're finally breaking. And with their breakdown will come your rise. Not out of revenge, but out of purpose. Out of alignment. Because this is the moment heaven has been leading you toward. And now, it's here. Unstoppable. Divine. Final. Type Amen to get blessing 171. The moment they open up, a heavy energy will lift from the air. It will feel like a room has suddenly gotten lighter. That's not imagination, it's release. The spirit they wronged, the one your face now mirrors, will finally breathe in peace. A spiritual knot will be untied, and the vibrations around you both will shift. What was held in for years, decades even, will pour out in one conversation. Archangel Michael says, you were born with divine resemblance for this reason. Your eyes, your skin, your voice, they were crafted not just with beauty, but with legacy. A legacy that demanded justice, truth, and a vessel to carry memory forward. That's you. the living proof that no soul can run from what they left unfinished, and no pain can stay buried when heaven wants healing. Type Amen to get blessing 222. The person who sees your face and suffers may eventually fall ill from the emotional pressure. Unspoken grief becomes poison in the body, but your presence can become the medicine, not because you asked for it, not because you chose it, but because you are it. This is your purpose hidden behind physical appearance. The shape of your cheek, the tilt of your head, even the way you walk brings back vivid scenes to their mind. They may whisper that name in their sleep, and when you hear it, let it echo, because that name is your final confirmation that everything you felt was divinely real, and your mission here is more spiritual than you ever thought. Type Amen to get blessing 343. You will feel compassion for them, even as they tremble, even as they break, because somewhere deep inside, their pain becomes yours, and you'll recognize that you're not just a reminder. You're a second chance sent by heaven, a second chance to forgive, a second chance to love with a healed heart. A second chance to stop the cycle of guilt passed down through generations. They may hold your hands as they confess. Don't pull away. Let your light flow into them. Let your silence give them room to surrender. Because not everyone gets a second chance. But through your face, they were given one. Type Amen to get blessing 484. After this, your energy will change permanently. You'll glow without effort. You'll walk lighter. Because you not only healed them, you released an entire bloodline. Chains fall. Doors open. You might notice that people start treating you differently. Respect will rise around you. Even strangers will show kindness without knowing why. Because you've stepped into your divine reward, a soul contract fulfilled, a sacred purpose completed. The suffering they went through is no longer yours to carry. Your face will no longer be a trigger for pain. It will now be a symbol of power, closure, and rebirth. Type Amen to get blessing 161. Let this message stay with you. Let it move in your spirit. Let it remind you that your presence holds weight in the unseen world. You were never ordinary, not even for a second. Your face was chosen by the heavens, witnessed by ancestors, marked by destiny. You are the face that wakes the sleeping truth. And now, it has been awakened. Let the healing continue. Let the blessings begin. Let the justice be complete. You have done what few could ever do. Type Amen to get blessing 313. Your face will now carry peace, not just for others, but for you. Where once people stared in confusion or silence, now they'll look at you with awe and gratitude. Because your energy will no longer echo unresolved pain. It will radiate divine authority. You'll feel it in rooms you enter. You'll see it in people's reactions. You'll hear it in the compliments that now carry deeper meaning. Your reflection will no longer just be yours. It will be the reflection of spiritual justice completed. The final answer to a question someone carried in silence for too long. Type Amen to get blessing 144. There will be unexpected rewards following this moment. Favor from people you never met. Opportunities rising without explanation. That is heaven's repayment. You healed what others ignored. You answered the divine assignment without even knowing you were chosen. Archangel Michael says, you are now marked for elevation. Nothing can stop what's coming. The moment this cycle closed, a new one opened for you. One filled with abundance, travel, recognition, and fulfillment. And all because your face was more than appearance, it was prophecy in flesh. It was the face that carried remembrance, power, and breakthrough. Type Amen to get blessing 470. For the person who suffered will never be the same again. They will weep privately for days, maybe weeks. But their suffering will turn into transformation. They will honor you, even if they never say it to your face. In their prayers, they will mention your name with gratitude. And your name will now carry a new vibration, a vibration of peace, a vibration of release. They may move away, needing space to process everything. Let them go. You've done your part. Now it's time for your reward to begin. Your face has unlocked someone's healing, and that act has unlocked your own ascension. Type Amen to get blessing 212. You will begin to notice people around you confessing things more easily. Strangers may open up to you about their lives. It's because your spirit has become a gateway for release. Your presence now heals what doctors and therapists could not. You've become a carrier of divine calm, and people will gravitate toward it with trembling hearts. Let them. Your job is no longer to chase, but to stand. Because when you stand, truth stands with you. You've become an anchor in a storm. And heaven has made you untouchable in the realm of favor. No more suffering, no more confusion, no more silence. Type Amen to get blessing 131 now. Watch what happens next. Dreams will become clearer. Your path will become straighter. Doors will open with just your presence. Emails will arrive with good news. Phone calls will shift your destiny. Because what you did, what your face did, was not small. It was spiritual restoration. And heaven remembers every soul that completes its assignment. You have been seen. You have been recorded. And now, you shall be rewarded beyond your expectation. Type Amen to get blessing 999.